we go. First thing on a Friday morning. Well, not first thing. I mean, if you're just getting your day started, if you're just preparing yourself for the weekend, get ready. Milk Bowl weekend. The weather is going to be stellar. And I'll tell you what, man, I hope some of these cars on Sunday have air conditioning in them because they're going to need it. 83 degrees for the Milk Bowl on Sunday. Unreal. Must be global warming. It's the only thing that I could think of. Dave Moody is with us this morning. Dave, what's going on, buddy?
JD, I am well. How are you?
I'm well, dude. Listen, first of all, welcome home. And I put a capital H on that because this is home for you, brother. You are here. You're in town. You wouldn't miss the Milk Bowl for anything.
It worked out pretty well this year. I don't have to work at Charlotte Motor Speedway for the big kids this weekend. So, yes, I don't get on enough airplanes during the course of normal life. So I figured I'd just jump on another one and come up here this weekend.
Of course. 83 for the daytime high by the time the green drops on Sunday. It's going to be warm, buddy.
We'll take that. I've frozen my tuchus off at the Milk Bowl more than twice over the years. So yeah, it's nice, and the fall foliage and all that. My buddy Jeff Striegel is coming over from Michigan, who I worked with for many years at MRN, and he has said for years, one of these days when we find a time to do it, I want to see that cow race at Thunder Road. Well, he's going to see the cow race this weekend.
So Jeff's going to be with you?
Yeah, absolutely. I picked him up at the airport a little before 1 o'clock this afternoon.
Where are you guys going to be? Where are you going to be with Jeff during the Milk Bowl? Bud Hill?
Beats the heck out of me. Well, probably not Bud Hill. Although now that you mention it, that would probably make sense. But we kind of wander around. Yeah, as you well know, I spent 30 years on the PA microphone there, so I got a lot of friends. So I circulate around, and we'll sit a little bit here and sit a little bit there, and you never know where you'll find me. But I'm sure we'll cross paths.
What Stephen Donahue had a big, sloppy, wet, milky kiss last year. Were you here for that?
I was not. I didn't get home for last year. But yes, I've seen the video. Honestly, I think he enjoyed that a little more than he was supposed to.
I agree with you.
There's something going on there. There was some kind of a connection there that we weren't privy to.
Thank God we're not live on the air right now. But of course I'm going to ask you what your hopes are, what your wishes are, who you think is going to get some green or going to get some checkers this year. But Dave, what is your most memorable Milk Bowl, if you've got one?
Oh, Lord. Well,
tough question, man. I know it's a tough question.
There were so many over the years, but back in the ACT Pro Stock / Super Late Model days, there were a couple or three seasons there where Junior Hanley was virtually unbeatable. And if you finished second and you were half a lap behind, you had done a really good job. Danny Beatty was the hometown guy, right? That had started out in the Flying Tiger division and worked his way up to the Tour. And he made, with about 5 laps to go in the final segment, a 3-wide restart that allowed the hometown boy to beat Junior Hanley and win the Milk Bowl. And I thought they were going to tear the joint down that day. So that one holds a pretty soft spot in my heart.
Wow. Any others that you can think of?
Back in the old days, when I was just a kid sitting in the grandstands, I thought Dave Dion walked on water, and to see him be one of the guys to win the Milk Bowl with a perfect score, 3 first-place finishes, when finishing first in the Milk Bowl meant you had to come from 20th or 24th twice at least. That was a pretty phenomenal day too. We'll never see. I don't think we'll ever see anything like that again. There's too much parity now.
Dave, by no means am I suggesting that you're getting older in any way, shape, or form.
Oh, I'm already there. Don't even worry about offending me there. I'll be 65 in March. I know how old I am. It's okay.
God. But, man, there's so many new drivers that are coming out of the cracks here, buddy. I mean, there's some names that are getting notched, bud.
It's horribly depressing to me because I long ago got used to the fact that there were second generations, right? That even when I was still announcing at Thunder Road, it was the son of the guy that won the race 20 years ago that I had also announced. Now there are third generations, and it's insane.
Yeah.
Taylor Hoare will be out there this weekend. I announced so many wins for her dad, and I announced wins for her grandfather. It's just it's just really depressing, but there's nothing to be done about it.
I'm so glad you're here. You have picked an absolutely stellar weekend. Peak foliage. I hope wherever you're staying, you're getting a good rate, bud, because, I mean, come on, look at this. Peak foliage, milk bowl, perfect weather. Come on.
I am. Pat Malone, who along with Chris Machado owns the racetrack, he bought one of those buildings right on North Main Street in Barrie and put a bunch of office buildings on the ground floors and some Airbnb apartments on the second floors. So I'm staying like 3 miles from the track. Couldn't be better.
Is breakfast included?
Breakfast is not included. That's okay. As long as the wayside is still open for business, that's where I'd have been anyway. So it's all good.
Dave Moody, thanks so much for your time, buddy. We love you to pieces. There are so many people that are going to be looking for you on Sunday. We're so glad you're here. Thanks for your time this morning, hopping on the air, bud.
Nowhere on earth I'd rather be, man. Always good to chat with you. Thanks.
Thanks, buddy. Over and out. Dave Moody, yeah, ready for the Milk Bowl. 63 years. Unbelievable, man. There's, as I just said, a perfect forecast in store for us this weekend. I want to welcome you, no matter who you are, where you are, tuned in this morning. Thanks for being a part of it. Buckle up. It is Friday. We're going to send you to the couch here in just a second with Rex, who's nervously foaming at the mouth, standing by, ready to come on the air. It is the 3rd of October. Birthdays today: Kathy Brody, Logan Furno, Bradley Woods, Harry Miller. Mikey Healy is on the birthday list today. Gina Phillips, Don Dingman, Kyle Limlaw, Kathy Dakota, Tammy Kaya, and Kathy Silk. We're at 43 degrees right now. Exactly 20 degrees cooler than we were last Friday morning at this exact same time. 43 right now in the Granite City. Partly cloudy today. It's going to be a beautiful day, 74. Tonight, clear skies and 45. Saturday, sunny and 78. And as I said, Sunday, and there's going to be some warm time trials right there on Saturday. Sunday, sunny and 83. It's going to be a fantastic weekend. Rex, good morning, buddy. How in the hell are you? You look upset. What's going on? It's Friday.
I've just been sitting here waiting for you to do your nonsense.
Well, thank you.
I should have just came down at like 10 or something.
Thank you so much for your patience, man.
My non-existence patience.
How are you? Are you okay? Are you ready for the weekend, buddy?
Dude, I had to listen to your craziness on the inside, coming inside. You're like, oh my God, Portland's burning down. And you look it up. Portland is not even close to burning down. How silly.
I never said.
Oh, yeah, huge riots going on. Oh, my God.
I never said
less than 40 people. The only people claiming that was DHS.
How do you know there was less than 40 people?
Because I had to go to a local Oregon news station that was on the ground last night.
Okay.
Because nobody's reporting on it. You know why? Because it wasn't fucking happening. The only ones reporting it.
It was happening. It was a huge riot.
No, there wasn't. No.
40 people?
No. Wait, DHS claimed that over 100 people rushed the ICE facility and took it over.
Yeah.
That's what they claimed.
Last night.
Yep. Yep, that's what they claimed. Except KGW, who's an actual local news station that was on the ground there, they just showed pictures of like 40 people. Half of them are dressed as furries. There was one arrest, and that was a lady that had possession of drugs. But they claimed that she assaulted a police officer, but that wasn't what they charged her with. So our own administration is putting out false bullshit to get people riled up. They want you, because I guess me and you, or at least I am, I'm the enemy within. We're the people that our president is talking about as the enemy within. Don't talk bad about this administration or they'll send the National Guard after you. They're using the title that they're using is a rebellion against the United States. 40 furries is a rebellion against the United States.
There was some plenty of face punching, though. Have you seen some of the pictures?
Of the furries? Yeah, it was probably ICE agents punching them.
Yeah.
Yeah. They get really, really butthurt. They're the new Gestapo. ICE, DHS. Well, did you see the new video from the...
Here we go. Who's that asshole you got on the air this morning, JD?
But hey, remember when they arrested that mayor at the ICE facility?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, did we ever follow up on what happened there? Remember when the mayor claimed that the Trump administration called him in and had him arrested after he had left the facility, and everybody said, no, that's crazy? Remember any of that?
I do. I remember. Yeah. I'm trying
to
remember.
So he was inside the facility because what happened was ICE opened up a...
Rex.
What's that?
I'm trying to remember a lot of things these days.
Right, and that's the problem. Is they make these wild stories, and only people remember that headline from the wild story. But let's do a follow-up of that ICE facility. So what happened was the mayor and U.S. senator went down there because the ICE facility was operating illegally in New Jersey.
Okay.
They went down there. They said they called ahead of time. They went into the facility. It was after they left the facility, he got arrested. He says, hey, they got a call from the Trump administration telling him to arrest us. That's the only reason we got arrested. We didn't do anything illegal. Everybody said, oh, you're full of shit. They would never do that. Blah, blah, blah. Well, now they've gone to court and they've had to do a discovery. Part of the discovery was getting the body cam footage. The body cam footage shows the ICE agent talking to the United States Attorney General. And he's like, yes, we'll make sure we put him in handcuffs. Yes. One of the other agents is like, this is nonsense. This is not going to be good. And he walks off. And they're like, all right, we have to go back out there and arrest the mayor per the United States Attorney General. So it was true. We have the most corrupt administration out in the open. Like, they're blatantly doing it to the point where Mike Johnson yesterday said, we have to win the midterms or Trump and a bunch of people are getting impeached. They know what they're doing is illegal. Tom Homan took $50,000 in a bag for an FBI sting on video.
Yeah.
But we were worried about Hunter Biden and a $5,000 payment. This guy's taking $50,000 to do illegal contracts.
Well, I'm just looking here at some of this stuff. And I know you can see your monitor.
But
there.
all the claims are coming out of the administration. Since when do we believe the government?
Let's see. 7:30 this morning. Portland police arrest conservative journalist on another night of chaotic anti-ICE clashes.
Where are you getting this?
It's right. It's on your monitor.
I can't see that. But what is the news station?
It's Fox. Yes. Typical. Yeah, I know. It's typical.
Of course they are. They
I knew you were
sensationalize
going to say
it.
that. I knew you were going to say that, buddy.
So find okay. So go.
Well,
you're gonna do the right wing.
Yeah.
So go to KGB.
Well, hold on a second here. Hold on.
Whoa.
Is this a furry?
Boy, that's a huge chaotic
Well,
scene.
I know.
I mean, Jesus, that city is burning right now.
He's getting handcuffed.
Whoa. Look at the riot going on. But if you didn't watch this, right, you would only hear what the DHS lady had to say, that the whole place is burning down, right? Oh, there's some smoke. It's got to be from
it's cigarette
the fires
smoke.
from the
riots. No, it's cigarette smoke.
Bro, so it's the same thing like Hegseth's stupid speech the other day. You know the problem? I spoke to a friend of mine who's a huge, huge MAGA supporter, and we talked about that. And he's like, "No, I didn't see the speech." You didn't see the speech? What do you mean? And I was like, no, I get it, though. Now I get it. They do this shit in the middle of the day when most people are working. So by the time you get home, do you actually get to see the actual speech? Or do you get to hear how Fox News spends it, how CNN spends it, how News Online spins it?
Yeah, I was listening to it live.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking scary live.
Did you listen to it live?
You're 100% I did.
All right. I think it was me that was calling you, telling you, you need to be listening.
Dude, when all those generals stayed silent, a room full of generals, they didn't even acknowledge the president of the United States. And then the crazy shit. So this is what my friend said to me last night.
Hold on, I'm getting a picture right now of the anti-U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement protest in Portland last night.
Is it going on right now?
No, I'm just showing a picture right now. That looks like a frog.
Yeah.
Is that a frog?
Yeah, KGB posted it. Posted that same picture. The Atlantic posted it, too.
It's a frog right there, bro.
So... But that was the thing is they play this shit during the middle of the day. Then you don't get to see the actual speech. You only get to see how it's spun by your favorite media people.
I know.
Dude, he sat up there and told his generals that they're going to have to fight American citizens on the street. And if you don't like it, you should resign.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh no, that's. I'm just looking at other stuff here. Yeah, I'm trying to find more, and I'm having a hard time.
Of course you are.
I'm having a hard time.
Of course you are, because only right-wing news is making it out the way it is.
No.
But the local news stations, you can go on there and they're like, where are they coming up with this shit? There's not even 100 people. We counted 40 people at max.
You're making me think of this, and I have to just say it. Because if I don't, I'm going to forget. The two giant hurricanes down in the Caribbean that were
heading this way, right?
Two huge hurricanes.
I saw that,
and they're moving towards each other, and they're going to combine into a massive,
to hit up here.
Like Category 5 is the highest.
This is good thing we got FEMA. Oh, we don't. Sorry.
Yeah, no, we don't. Yeah. You didn't get the memo?
I did get the memo. We don't. We don't. But we have defense.
Category 5
We got plenty of money for the new Gestapo, ICE, and fucking Homeland Security. We got plenty of money for them. We don't have enough.
Category 5 is the highest hurricane. This thing is like Category 100. It's like off the rails.
Boy, if only we could prepare for something like that with emergency services, something that actually takes care of its citizens.
Well,
instead of trying to intimidate its citizens, instead of trying to, you see that little kid that drove by and said something mean to him, and so they all go chasing down after him. The Portland police said that the ICE agents were antagonizing, trying to get the rioters. This is what we do in other countries. If there's nothing going on, you put a bunch of federal troops right down there. Guaranteed you'll get something to go on. Psychological warfare.
So,
us versus them.
Look at this. I have to show you this. Look at this. Can you see your monitor?
I can.
Look at. Here's the two massive hurricanes. Okay, which, by the way, if you get on your local weather app,
well, that's cool, Paul. But now you believe them.
Metro Mundo. If you get on, they don't exist. Like the radar doesn't even show them there. It doesn't show them there. This has gone viral now.
What are you?
They're called the Titty Twisters.
Yep.
Sherilyn was telling me all about this. Yeah. They're going to come.
You're going to have to fend for yourself.
Look at this. leanonmelaw.com. Yeah, who is this dude? Who is this guy? 2 hurricanes interact. One heads for Bermuda. It's unbelievable, dude. And Sherilyn and I were looking at this, and it's like they don't even they don't exist. And then we'll have people like Paul and people like you saying, "Why are you surprised? Why are you surprised that this is completely fabricated?" It's because I'm an old man. Because I just want to believe.
You want to believe
that
your
nobody's
government?
making and nobody's making this shit up, but they are. Sherilyn's
So
telling
this
me
is
all
what
the
my
time.
MAGA friend said to me yesterday. Is he said this feels a lot like the last administration where they told us Biden was healthy. He's like, Trump was way crisper his first round and everything else. Now he's talking nonsense. That speech that he did with the generals, that shook a lot of my MAGA friends. That shook a lot of them. They
You have MAGA friends?
I do. I 100% do. Some of my neighbors.
Okay.
Yep. But they were absolutely shook by that whole thing because and that's exactly what they said. They said it feels like we're getting the Biden treatment now on this. You see Nick Fuentes. That guy's losing his mind right now. He was a huge Trump supporter back in the day. He's the one that made the threats against Charlie Kirk.
Yeah, he needs to go get some fresh air.
What do you mean? He was like pivotal to getting Trump fucking elected.
I just think he needs to get outside.
Well, that's good that you guys are seeing it now. It's too bad you couldn't have seen it like a year ago.
What do you mean, you guys? What are you putting me in a box there?
Bro.
Thompson? I'll come over there. You want me to come over there? What are you talking about? Oh, speaking of putting someone in a box.
Yes.
Who's that guy that was telling me that I'm a Democrat? Who was that guy? Oh, shit. What was his name? I'll find it. Damn it. I can't think of his. I don't know. There was. Shit. I'll find it. I had such a good laugh on that.
Did you see that we bailed the Argentine government out with $40 billion to make sure that they didn't shut down?
I saw.
You know what they do in Canada if the parliament doesn't pass their budget? It's called a vote of no confidence, and they all get fired, and they have a new election. You imagine that here. They're forced to negotiate and have bipartisan. Otherwise, they get rid of everybody and start over.
There he goes. Rex's ringer going off while we're live on the air.
What are you looking up now?
I'm just trying to. I'm trying to find this. I'll find it.
What are you trying to find?
I'm trying to find
I know what you're trying to find. Somebody called you a Democrat.
Yeah,
we definitely know you're not a Democrat. Dude, you're sharing Fox News because that's the only place you can find your
CNN,
news.
I got CNN pulled up here. You should tune in to me more often because I was just talking about this the other day.
How you always share Fox News shit?
I absolutely do not.
We know.
Dude, I listen and watch and pay attention to CNN and Fox and everything in between.
Right?
Do you read The Hill?
The Hill's a bit much. No.
Okay. I watch it all. And I try.
You do not watch it all, and I'm calling bullshit on it. 100% I'm calling bullshit. How could you How can you say you watch it all when you called me this morning and told me there was a huge riot going on, and then I go to look it up, and the only place talking about a huge riot is right-wing news?
That's what I heard this morning. I haven't had a chance to listen to
So
CNN.
an easy way. So this is how conspiracies work too, man.
I haven't had a chance to tune in.
Let's
Oh my.
Okay, so
God.
let's talk about this. An easy way to find out if what you're reading is bullshit, or even like you should test the stuff you're reading, right? But the problem is it's you have to go against your own ego. You have to go against your own. You have to have an open mind. So you have to go and you have to read. If somebody says this, you have to go and read what the counter arguments are. And you cannot read the counter arguments from your own source.
I don't have a full-time, surprisingly, I mean, you might be shocked to hear this. Surprisingly, my full-time job isn't to just sit and listen to all of the networks all day long.
100%.
I will catch a little bit here, but I also make sure that I'm just not listening to one source. I'm saying.
And that's the problem that we all have.
I listen to as many as I can.
But that doesn't solve anything. That doesn't fix the problem. That's the problem. We get tidbits of information and we never follow through on what the actual...
Well, you could sit and follow through all day. That could be a 12-hour-a-day job. Really? I mean, who's got time to sit and follow through all day long, Rex?
Every single person that's voting for shit.
Yeah.
So then why debate politics? Why vote if you don't know what the fuck is going on? If you're going to just take little tidbits of information
So we
here
should
and
all
there,
quit our jobs and spend 10, 12 hours a day sitting and deciphering everything?
Did it take me 12 hours to find out what was going on in Portland? Did it literally take me 12 hours? You took one news story.
No, but
you
here,
took the headline from one news story, right? Which we all do.
Yeah, right.
That's what everybody does now.
Right.
They do not look. They don't read the article. Like, okay, for example, Tylenol. Let's talk about Tylenol. Luckily, the only time my mother took Tylenol when she was pregnant was when she was hungover. That was the only time she took it.
She was hungover when you were pregnant?
So, what they're quoting is a study from Harvard. I guess yes, it was Johns Hopkins, Harvard. They did a study.
Yeah.
And if you go and you read the actual study, they gave recommendations to Home Health Security, the Robert F. Kennedy.
Yeah.
Okay. Go read the study. The study is very, very clear that, number one, they said that more studies needed to be done. But there was a correlation with Tylenol during pregnancy over long periods of time. It can cause neurological effects to a baby, which, okay, shouldn't be surprising. Any medicine that you're putting into your body, there could be some sort of negative effects. So, but the other negative effect is a mother getting a fever during the time. That fever can also cause neuro defects in the child.
Yes.
Exposure to different environmental things can cause problems to the fetus. What they said was prolonged use of longer than 4 weeks could have a negative effect, could possibly. So, number one, I don't know anybody that takes Tylenol for 4 weeks in a row. Like, I don't know. Like, do you just got to get high on your Tylenol? You're snorting Tylenol. You can't live without it. I don't know. Maybe it is a thing. I honestly don't know, but I've never heard of anybody like taking Tylenol every day for 4 weeks. Is that a thing? Does anybody else know anybody?
I don't know, man.
But that's what the study said. So us as Americans, we don't have a lot of time. Why don't we? And this is my point that I was trying to make with Hesketh. We don't have the time as Americans, and that's what our politicians bank on. So when they have something important to say, they do it during the day when nobody's watching. And then they let their pundits spin it the way that they see it. And because we know that Americans don't have time to go back and look this up to see who's telling the truth. So we depend on news media to give us the truth without ever looking into it. And then you'll have millions of people debating each other online over a headline.
Question.
Sure.
And I think you answered this earlier. Did you listen? This is yes or no. Did you listen to the entire unedited Pete Hegseth speech?
Yes.
Did you listen to it while it was live?
Yes.
Did you listen to it?
I was in the sauna. I was actually in the sauna.
Did you listen to it from the very beginning to the very end?
I believe so. I think I caught it right at the beginning when it came on.
I want to ask you about that. I want you to, instead of just giving a broad statement, I want to ask you about that.
So there was some things that I agreed with him.
Hold on.
Because I was in the military.
Right. Did you, yes or no, hear the entire Trump speech that followed Pete Hegseth?
Not
yes or no?
No.
Okay. Did you hear any of that?
Yes.
And why did you not hear the whole Trump speech?
It started making me sick to my stomach.
Okay. Me too.
It was nonsense. It was what I would expect when I was living in a third world country.
Dude.
You're asking generals to fight U.S. citizens. You just targeted me as the enemy within.
Okay. It made me sick, too.
Pete wasn't that bad. Pete really wasn't that bad.
No, I thought
Trump was unhinged. I know what Pete's doing, but
he was unhinged completely, totally unscripted, which he always is. There were a few times where I felt like putting my hands up on my ears because I couldn't believe the level.
That's what I'm saying. He
of
shocked his own supporters with
the
what
level
he said.
of babbling, buddy.
Yeah.
I mean, at least, when someone like Charlie Kirk spoke, or somebody like Pete Hegseth, and there's others. I'm not going left or right. I'm just saying there's other. We've all heard others speak. Dignitaries, people that have power, who are well-spoken, and they can clip along.
They think before they speak. Because what they say.
But they clip along with their words, and they're moving along, and they're connecting thoughts and ideas.
His are random thoughts. Just random.
Trump is, seriously, the last time that...
Sky's blue. Oh, squirrel.
The last time that I had a conversation with anyone, like Trump was speaking the other day after Hegseth, I was in my barn, and I may or may not have been smoking one of those funny little twisted white cigarettes. I mean, he was all over.
100%. Dude, we're the laughing stock. Did you see that? Did you see the leaders at UN laughing at him?
Did you hear? No.
So they have. Did you
hear the comment where he started going down? He's going down all these rabbit holes. He'll start here, and then he'll go way down over here, and then he'll never come back to where he started.
It's his base.
And he was
his base.
He was doing this the escalator. Did you hear the escalator stuff?
Yeah,
that he's cool. He's cool because he's taking the stairs now.
Did you see? No, I'm dead serious. What? So they're talking.
He's talking about the fucking escalator in front of all of these generals in these top military powerful people.
Captain
And he's rambling
talking about
the
being
escalator.
a fitness, doesn't want fat generals, and here's our commander-in-chief. The most out-of-shape person.
But he diluted Pete Hegseth's message.
Which was what?
You and I both know what it was. He diluted it. He distracted.
What was Pete's message?
He distracted away.
What did you get from his message?
What did you get?
No. I asked first.
I'll come over. You want me to come over there?
I asked first. What do you think? No. Because you obviously, by the way you just asked that question, you think that it was a...
My takeaway from Pete Hegseth was that
I want to hear what civilians think about this. I really do.
Post your comments, people.
No, I want to hear what you...
And listen...
What did you get out of that speech?
I want folks to post a comment.
Because I want to talk about a couple things.
Only if they saw the whole interview. If you didn't, or not interview, speech. If you didn't watch or listen to Pete Hegseth the other day,
okay,
then you shouldn't be commenting.
Let me ask you, though. What do you think was the substance? What did you get out of the Pete? As a civilian, what did you get out of the Pete Hegseth?
Rex, does it make you feel sick when Hillary Clinton calls the white Christian males the enemy? It's a question.
Is Hillary Clinton president? Has she ever been president? Absolutely not. I didn't like Hillary Clinton. I didn't vote for Hillary Clinton. What is your point?
I don't know. That's Paul. He's asking that question. My takeaway was that Pete who's very well spoken, by the way, in my opinion, that Pete has just had enough with the status quo. He's had enough with this new woke culture that has infiltrated itself. You can look at me like that all you want, Rex, that has infiltrated itself into as deep as the military. And he's fed up. He's tired of it. And I think that he was sharing the same sentiment that many others do and have and still do today, that they're sick and tired of tiptoeing around a lot of different things, inclusion being one of them, acceptance of who you are and what you're entitled to be. No, I don't think that anyone, in my opinion, is entitled to be in the military. I think if you're going to be in the military, I think that you need to be held to a certain standard. That's just my opinion. And I think
so. How did they change that? What changed? What changed in the military? From the time you were in, what changed? Because you're only seeing it from the civilian side, right? Okay.
Right.
Okay. So let's talk about the woke military. Let's talk about the females inside it. Let's talk about the beards.
There's too many exceptions.
There is?
I think so.
Okay.
In the military?
Yeah. What exceptions?
Look at what's happening.
What's happening?
Look what's happening in the whole
world. We just did a 20-year war. What's happening? You think our war fighters can't fight?
What? I didn't say that.
Pete Hegseth did. You're saying it right now. You think that there's an inclusion and it's somehow affected the military. It's affected our ability to fight. It's somehow affected people. How about we talk to the people in the military? Because they're not saying
they're not allowed to speak.
Right. So you're going to have
they're not allowed
Pete
to speak
for you. But listen, okay.
We've had headlines like this right here in Vermont.
There's agree.
There's a lot
when it comes to
there's a lot of corrupt shit that goes down in the military. There is.
And how is Pete fixing any of that?
I don't think he's personally, I don't think he's going to. And this is my opinion. I think that his speech was wonderful, but I don't think that it's going to pan out. I don't think that,
because he's talking out his ass.
He was basically dropping the hammer saying this is how it's going to be going forward. And from now on, this is how it's going to be. Bang, 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 bang. Whether it's height and weight and then this and that and all that shit.
Right. All the standards he couldn't follow when he was in. The same standards he could not follow along. The same standards why he lost his command.
Okay.
So he's a pretty petty guy. He couldn't make it to where those guys were. He couldn't. He got kicked out. Okay? So let's talk about what he spoke about. He spoke about women, which I agree. There was a point in the military and the army, they did. They went a little overboard. They decided they were going to open up special operations to females, which is fine. I agree with that. If you want to get in there, what I didn't agree with was I had several friends that went through Ranger School, and it's a pass or fail. You don't get to reclass 3, 4, 5 times. And when the females came in, there was a couple generals that wanted to be the first one that had a female that made it through Ranger School. And so they lowered the standards for that. That should never have happened. The standards were never lowered for pilots. The standards were never lowered for anything else besides special operations.
Right.
That was it. Okay? They said, we are no longer going to do anonymous sexual assault claims. We're not going to do that anymore. Well, when you don't do that, what happens is you have a sexual assault EO who's your platoon sergeant. You walk in there, you give it to him. Yeah. And now it's against his first sergeant. First thing he does, he goes to that first sergeant. You become a shitbag. We watched this. This was the whole reason that we came out with the anonymous reporting, because nobody would report, because that good old boy system is very well alive in the military. So it run down through, okay? So there's your whole thing with your women and your woke bullshit. Beards. You know why why they have those beards, the whole beard thing? There's 3 different reasons. Number one, special operations. Because you'd want to be able to fit in. You don't want to have a clean face, shave cut. You won't fit in most places, okay? Yeah. Especially over in like in a Muslim country, everybody has a beard. If you're walking around clean shaven, everybody's going to know who you are. Okay.
Yeah.
The next is religious reasons. We have a lot of Sikh warriors, Sikha warriors. We have those guys. Please don't get those Sikh warriors, Sikha. They are different than a Muslim. They wear a turban. They have a full beard. Most of them are like flight surgeons and doctors in the military. Okay, but they're pretty badass dudes. So there's that, and then the biggest reason for beards is African Americans. So what he did during his speech was attack women and minorities. That's what he did.
Yeah. All right. I want to play something here. Okay. I'm going to kill your mic. I want you to listen to this. We're going to see your reaction, though. Okay? Here we go. See if I can get some audio here. Goddamn.
The size of an artillery.
Here we go. All right, here we go.
If you're a man or a woman, neither does the enemy, nor does the weight of your rucksack, the size of an artillery round, or the body weight of a casualty on the battlefield who must be carried. This is not about preventing women from serving. We very much value the impact of female troops. Our female officers and NCOs are the absolute best in the world. But when it comes to any job that requires physical power to perform in combat, those physical standards must be high and gender neutral. If women can make it, excellent. If not, it is what it is. If that means no women qualify for some combat jobs, so be it. Today, at my direction, each service will ensure that every requirement for every combat MOS, for every designated combat arms position, returns to the highest male standard only. I'm also directing that warfighters in combat jobs execute their service fitness test at a gender-neutral, age-normed male standard scored above 70%. Simply put, if you do not meet the male-level physical standards for combat positions, cannot pass a PT test, or don't want to shave and look professional, it's time for a new position or a new profession.
There you go.
Okay. But then he talks about how he wants females in the military, but then goes on to say we're no longer going to allow you to complain in the military or you'll be chastised. Same with minorities. If you can't shave, get out of the military. It's an actual medical issue. And people can get profiles in the military for several different things, shaving being one of them. But they don't kick them out of the military. You know what? We can go back to the 1990s action star movie films that Pete Hegseth is trying to replicate and watch our recruiting. We're not going to have a military, but I think that's what they want. They want their own private military. They no longer want a military that's run by the people. They want a private military, and right now they're called DHS and ICE, and they're fighting the enemy from within. So have we started our civil war? Has civil war started? Our president just labeled us as the enemy. Has the civil war started?
Some think you're off your rocker for suggesting that, and some say, yes, Rex, it has started. It started a long time ago.
Okay. I agree with all of that.
Headlines this morning. The U.S. government might begin permanently firing federal workers, estimated to be in the thousands, as soon as when, Rex? Today. As the government enters its third shutdown day. Firings would be in addition to the hundreds of thousands of workers who are typically furloughed during temporary closures. The president said yesterday that he warned of mass layoffs and cuts to federal agencies after Senate Democrats this week blocked the House-passed stopgap funding bill.
You know what's funny?
At least 60 votes are needed in the Senate to pass a measure. Republicans hold 53 seats. Senate returns today to vote again on the Republican-led House-passed bill.
But how did we get here?
What's going to happen?
How did we get here?
It's a pissing match.
Okay, but originally we signed.
Look at all of the goddamn finger pointing going on right now.
But wait a minute.
Buddy.
How did we get here? How did we get here? Months ago, we knew this was going to happen, right? Did we or did we not know this was going to happen? Because the Democrats said if you do not bring back the Obamacare vouchers for people's premiums, we are not going to extend this again. Yeah. He said, we'll do it this one time, but then we have to negotiate the vouchers. This was very, very clear. And the Republicans never negotiated the vouchers. Now they waited until the last minute and they said, Democrats shutting us down. But we knew this was already going to happen. They kicked the can down the road. This is not the first time. They got the Democrats to agree. They said, if you sign this one time, don't fuck with us on this. You sign it, we'll kick the can down the road, but we will in good faith negotiate with you over these vouchers. And they didn't. Premium. It's funny because the last shutdown was what? Before Trump's last shutdown. Before that, it was Obama, and it's still tied to Obama. It has to do with Obamacare and our vouchers. If you have an ACA voucher and they don't renew them, you're looking at 114% increase. And then they want to throw that nonsense out about, hey, you know what? Put it up on there if an illegal can qualify for Medicaid or ACA. They can't. It's illegal. Oh. That has, like, squirrel. That's how easily people look into it. If you don't trust somebody, don't trust me, look it up for yourself. Don't listen to anybody. I love that you don't trust me and that you have to look it up. Perfect. That's what I want you to do.
Yeah, yeah.
The government's hoping that you don't, because they hope that you're as busy as J.D. Green over here and that you just read the headlines and don't have the time to research any of it.
Thank you.
That's what they bank on.
Thank you for saying that.
That's why I'm here.
Yeah. I love you for saying that.
It's because I never sleep. I don't, like.
I was reading on the abundance agenda, which you ought to check out. The government shutdown makes an already challenging housing situation worse as new flood insurance programs and federally insured mortgages get sidelined. This is something that's happening.
Yeah. Wow. Well, wait until the blue states stop sending federal tax dollars in. That'll be a problem. I mean, you'll see it. You'll see them start negotiating when people, it starts really affecting. Everybody laughs and giggles now, but when it starts coming out of their pocket and people don't start getting paid, this is how every empire's ever fallen throughout history. Every single collapse of every single empire. You just took benefits and everything away from the poorest people while keeping funded your defense. We don't have money for our people, but we had $40 billion for Argentina. We had $8 billion for Israel. Like, we have plenty of money for all these other people, but we can't feed school kids. We can't get health care.
I'm just saying.
Hey, you know who did get health care, though? With that $8 billion we sent? The Israeli Defense Fund. Every one of the Israeli defense, they get free health care. Did you know that? We paid for it. Perfect.
I'm just seeing right now, Department of Homeland, this is just coming across my screen. Department of Homeland Security plans to send ICE agents to patrol the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Following the announcement that Bad Bunny was selected to perform the halftime show.
Yeah, I think it's pathetic and sad.
I'll put the link
that
up.
You have people wanting to own the libs so bad that they would cheer for fascism and authoritarian.
I'm dropping the link right now in the comments.
We own
read
you
it
libs.
For yourself.
We voted in an authoritarian government. Ha ha.
What else is going on? Sean Diddy Combs is going to be sentenced today. Yeah. Yeah.
Are you going to get an ankle bracelet?
Wait, do that look again? Yeah, I think so.
Well, I mean, we get it, though. We protect pedos in this state,
yes,
in this country.
Yes, in this country.
In this country, we definitely
especially
protect.
Especially the state.
We protect the pedos.
Prosecutors are seeking an 11-year prison sentence.
Good.
Dude, first of all, he probably won't even go. Secondly, if he does go, should we I think we should put some money on this. I'm saying 2 years max.
But that'll be time served. They're talking about time served and shit like that. Because if he gets his 2 years, the time's already been in there.
Have you heard his apology letter to the judge? I'm going to be a better person. Have faith in me.
I'm going to buy way less fucking lube.
Oh, God, it's just so bad, man. He's like begging the judge,
bro,
for leniency here. I
mean, know what I don't understand? Since when?
What a friggin' scumbag! I hope he
talking
does,
about prosecutions.
I hope he does go to prison. I hope someone takes him out when he's there. Really? Sorry, but not sorry. For saying that.
Talking about prosecution.
Guy's a fucking scumbag.
What I find wild is we never, as a federal government, would not bring charges against somebody unless we knew there was like a really good chance we could win. Because otherwise you're just wasting taxpayers' money to do a political stunt.
Yeah.
So when you have your president fire like 3 different prosecutors just to bring prosecution against somebody. Now, we know an indictment is the easiest, it's the lowest bar. Anybody can get an indictment because all prosecution has to do is bring something in front of these people.
Yeah, yeah.
The defense cannot defend it. It could be a complete lie. It does not matter. They don't have to, they can go right there and they can say the grand jury looks at it. They said, okay, that's enough for you to go to trial over. But once again, the defense doesn't get to say anything. This is just all the prosecution. Okay. Every one of them prosecutors against Comey was like, no way, we can't win this case. And we had to take a person that was not even a prosecutor. The prosecutors, none of the staff would sign off on it.
Yeah.
To bring this case, a case they know they're going to lose, but they brought it anyway for optics, for political optics. Now, we just got done accusing the past administration of weaponizing the DOJ, and they're doing it real time in front of us. They're not even hiding it now, but we have half the country cheering for it now. Like, haha, we're owning you. And you know what? Somebody actually told me, said, it's payback time, bitch.
I'm wondering why Rob Maxwell isn't commenting here this morning.
He's probably working.
Is he ever going to come on the air with us?
I'm sure he would. I've known Rob his whole my whole life. The whole, yeah. You know the worst part is like he walked away from the military after like 25 years.
Yeah, I know you were telling me that.
Not serving Captain Bone Spurs. Not doing it. Like his command tried to tell him to take shit down off his Facebook. He was like, no, go fuck yourself. Not doing that. Nope. You shouldn't. I mean, at what point our government is trying to stop people from protesting against them? Our government. How does that not make people worry? I guess it is, and it's enough people are starting to wake up. Like I said, man, that conversation I had yesterday with a hardcore supporter was
interesting. On the Hill this morning, I'm just seeing this now. President Trump has declared the United States is now at war with drug cartels deemed by the White House as terrorist groups, giving legal rationale to U.S. military strikes on boats in the Caribbean Sea last month, according to a confidential notice that the administration sent to Congress this week. Trump determined the United States is a non-international armed conflict with these designated terrorist organizations, according to this notice. It's all on the Hill. I just dropped the link here if you want to read it.
Damn. There's a war going on in Israel, Ukraine. Now we got a war with Venezuela. We have a war in Portland. We have a war in California. We have a war in Chicago.
Yeah.
I thought we hired a guy or got a president that was a non-war president. Did you see the UN people laughing at Trump?
Did you see Mandela's grandson's
the
getting
hot mic
deported? Go ahead.
Did you watch the hot mic of the presidents laughing at Trump, the prime minister and the presidents all laughing at Trump?
Negative. Where is that?
I sent it to you.
Where?
Let me see. I think I sent it to you.
Did you send it to me on Messenger? Come on. Did you really?
I did. You hang on just a sec. No, it might have been.
Oh.
Wow. Oh, it's on my storyline. Anyway, so what it is they caught the prime minister of.
It's on your storyline?
Yeah, they caught the prime minister of France. Oh no, it's right on my wall. Anyway,
I'm going there right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Are we friends on Facebook?
I'll share it with you in your messenger so you have it.
All right.
When are
you sharing it to me?
Right now.
All right.
So play this.
Okay.
And then we'll talk about it.
Wait, you want me to play something before I've had a chance to preview it?
Yep.
All right. Is there video and audio or just do you want me to play the video too?
Yeah, play the whole thing.
All right, hold on. Here it is. Jesus, the things that you're asking me to do. Jumping through hoops this morning for Rex Thompson. Here we go. See if the audio comes on. No, it's not gonna. Of course it's not gonna. Where's the audio for this?
I'm not sure. That's me just doing a workout.
Is that you?
Yeah.
Where is the audio, Rex?
I'm not sure. But okay, so anyway, it's the Albanian and the Azerbaijan president, the president of Abajarin or whatnot, and the Albanian president.
Jeez.
They walk up to the prime minister of France and they start joking. And they're like, hey, man, you forgot to come up and thank us also for that war. You forgot to thank Donald Trump for stopping that war between us. And the two presidents are just belly laughing over this because there was never no war going on. But remember, Trump stood up in front of the UN and talked about these 7 wars that he stopped, and none of it was true. Not one of them. But And then they caught him on the hot mic, all laughing about his speech up there. Like, the world sees him rambling.
I'm not sure why I can't hear it.
It's okay. It's not that big of a deal. It's just you get to see real time what the leaders of the world think of our president.
I'll drop the link, and maybe others can hear it. That sucks that I can't hear it, man.
Right. They're just laughing, and they're belly laughing at him. And they're just making a mockery of him and joking.
It's too bad. Yeah.
What do you think about Tom Homan getting $50,000 cash in a brown paper bag during an FBI sting? Did you not hear about that?
I'm not following that.
What?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Sorry.
How did you know? I thought you watched all of the news stations.
I didn't say I watched. I'm saying I tried to listen.
Oh, I'm sure Fox News didn't bring it up.
In a balanced way. I tried to listen.
A fair and balanced way?
Oh, yeah, there you go. What's up? So it's Royce Lucier.
Oh, Jesus.
Would someone please get Royce?
Royce, whatever. Royce has picked a team, and he's dug his feet in.
Will someone please get him the memo that I'm not a Democrat?
He thinks if you do not wear one of them red Nazi flags on your hat, he thinks you're automatically a So let's go back to Tom Homan.
God. Go ahead. I'm not. Yeah,
I don't expect any of you on the right to know anything about it. So Tom Homan, you do know who he is, right? The border czar.
Okay.
That old guy that gets up there, we're coming and we're going to kick your door in and we're going to take your family. That guy.
I've seen him on TV.
All the time.
Yes.
The border czar. So right before the election, the FBI did a sting. And they pretended to be businessmen that wanted contracts with the federal government. Tom said right after the election, he goes, you give me $50,000 and right after the election, I'll get you these contracts. And so then when Trump got elected and Kash Patel saw this, they dropped the case.
Wait a minute.
They dropped the case and warned Tom about it.
Is it this department to close the case, and does Homan have to return the $50,000?
Well, Mr. Homan never took the $50,000 that you're referring to, so you should get your facts straight, number one. Number two, this was another example of the weaponization of the Biden Department of Justice against one of President Trump's strongest and most vocal supporters in the midst of a presidential campaign. You had FBI agents going undercover to try and entrap one of the president's top allies and supporters, someone who they knew very well would be taking a government position months later. Mr. Homan did absolutely nothing wrong, and even the President's Department of Justice, even Kash Patel's FBI, looked into this just to make sure. They had a number of different prosecutors and FBI agents who looked into this. They found zero evidence of illegal activity or criminal wrongdoing in the White House, and the president stand by Tom Homan 100% because he did absolutely nothing wrong, and he is a brave public servant who has done a phenomenal job in helping the president shut down the border.
He took $50,000 cash in a brown paper bag in an FBI sting. He did absolutely nothing wrong. He kept the 50 grand too. How is that not? Bro, remember the hearings they had about Hunter Biden?
Yeah.
Who wasn't even a fucking government official.
Yeah.
We'd spend millions of dollars on that, but they kept that guy in. He didn't even lose his job. You can't tell me this. It's like the corruption is so blatant out in the open. Everything that was blamed on the left is being projected, like being put right in front of your face. Huh? Right?
Anything else?
Did you see the Trump supporter that shot up that boat place on the drive-by boat shooting?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In North Carolina.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah. What are we going to do about these guys? Isn't that what we do? Point, right, left, right, left, right, left. How come we're not pointing fingers this week? We pointed a lot of fingers last week. And then come to find out, like, what's the whole deal with that Tyler Robinson kid? Did he really do it? Is Candace Owens right with showing that picture at the Dairy Queen? Was he at the Dairy Queen? Is he really saying that he didn't do it? Did Discord really come out and just say there was no messages? The FBI was lying about those messages? What's going on? Why all of a sudden, why is the FBI putting evidence out there like right out, like for the public? I've never seen nothing like that, but it's weird. Now everybody writes stuff on the bullets and then puts their entire plan out for the FBI to read. And
well,
how come we're not pointing fingers this week? What happened this week?
I'd like to try to close out this morning.
You know that Tyler Robinson was a huge follower of Nick Fuentes? Do you know Nick Fuentes is on the right? Huh. Groypers. Look him up. Which way are we pointing this week? Which way?
I don't know.
How about we do more of this instead of this?
Yeah.
How about that?
Before we close out,
How about that?
This morning, and
hey, another shout out to the Berry City Police Department.
Yeah, that's what I was trying
Brooklyn
to say.
Street.
Brooklyn Street.
Yeah,
That's
Brooklyn
what I'd like
Street.
to go out with this morning.
100%.
What's happening?
Huge shout out to them guys. They're down there every single day. It's becoming a nuisance to have to walk past Ed's house at this point.
Wait a minute. Tell us again exactly where Brooklyn Street is.
So Brooklyn Street, when you go across the bridge, when Gusto's is on your left-hand side, and you pass Gusto's, you go across the bridge, and you take a left right there. The road splits. It goes Branch Street and Brooklyn Street. Brooklyn Street's the lower street. So Branch Street comes down this way. Brooklyn Street goes this way. Well, for some reason, everybody has to walk past Ed's house because there's a new pizza place down at the end. Actually, there's two pizza places down at the end down there.
What?
Yeah,
Are they in competition with each other, these two pizza places?
I'm not sure. I think one is selling Brooklyn style,
Okay.
and the other one is selling like some weird Chicago style, I think.
Okay.
So it's like a Chicago.
I heard it was the flatbread, but that's fine.
Yeah, I'm not I don't know. I haven't been down there to check out their pizza.
Fantastic gluten-free crust, though.
That's what I hear. It's got to be good because everybody walking by doesn't have any teeth. So that must be the pizza's eating their teeth away. I've noticed that.
That's why you got to go with the gluten-free stuff, bud.
Right. They're super skinny, so maybe they're not getting enough. Maybe the portions aren't big enough because these people are very, very skinny and missing their teeth.
Jenkins is name-calling this morning. He's saying he's calling them fentanyl fairies.
Oh, I don't know anything about that.
Okay.
I just know I figured it was a pizza place at the end of that dead end street on Brooklyn Street because there's so many.
That's what I thought we were talking about. What's this have to do with fentanyl fairies?
I don't know.
Huh.
Yeah, no, they
That's strange.
I don't know any other reason why they'd go to all the way down on the end of that dead end street.
Meth Americans.
Meth. Yes. Oh, yes. Because actually, Ed knows one of them. Methany. She walks by all the time. He's like, "Hey, Methany." She doesn't like walking by. She hollered out to him the other day, "It's a disease," and he hollered back, "A curable one."
So what's happening over there?
Yeah. No. Okay, so we don't get kicked offline or whatever. Obviously, everybody knows what the pizza place. And please, this isn't Pizzagate. Don't go down there. Just let the cops. They've handled it. The Barrie City Police have been super proactive. They've been working with Ed down there, Ed Collins. Ed put a little he turned his garage into a little gym area there. So he's been down there training himself. I went down, I sparred with him last night so he could get some rounds in. But basically he's letting them know there's a troll tax. You can either pay $20 to pass his house, or you can spar with him for 5 minutes.
Troll tax?
Yes, you must pay the troll. Because there's no reason to go down to that other end of the street. There really isn't.
Unless you want to get...
Unless you want to pay the troll tax. And there's only one way to get to that end of the street.
So he's interrupting with 2 pizza places that are trying to make a living.
Yes. What a horrible human.
God, big Ed.
He's been affecting their business a lot, and I don't think it's right. I mean, these people are just trying to make a living just like the rest of us here. You know? And Ed's out there harassing the customers. Somebody should do something.
I'm getting pissed.
Yep. Metheny is really pissed.
Yeah.
And it's.
I wonder if this will now happen over on Tomasi, because right off Summer Street.
Oh.
That's like...
They got another pizza place over there?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Pizza places popping up all over
everywhere. I saw some folks that had some pizza yesterday that were right across the street from Asian Gourmet. And I don't know if anyone else saw what I saw yesterday afternoon. It was late afternoon, probably 3:30, 4 o'clock, somewhere around in there. But it was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Brace, just pace yourself with the amount of pizza that you're consuming these days.
Yes.
Don't have too much of it this weekend. It's high in carbs. It's not good for you. You're going to feel...
I saw, when he first moved in there, we saw a couple of them. That people, they had eaten so much pizza, they had fallen over. The ambulance had to come help them.
It's a lot of...
That was way too much pizza overload there.
Yeah, or as Stacy says, it could be calzones. We don't know.
I never even thought about that. You're absolutely right. One place could be selling calzones. The other place could be selling...
We don't know.
Pizza. One place selling crack. The other one selling fentanyl. Pizza and calzones. I like it.
It is... it's Friday the 3rd.
Community. This is how you handle new pizza places popping up in your neighborhood. Yeah. Let them know you know. So they actually, one of the pizza owners went by and let Big Ed know that the mob was involved and they were coming after him and they were going to shoot him. That was a few weeks ago. They still haven't shown up. Okay. Because you know how the mob gets involved with local customers. Like they have that much pull.
I just want to run down a couple of things on the community calendar. You said the C word. You said community.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's Friday, October 3rd. Freezing fun for families golf tournaments at the Barrie Country Club.
They're doing golf now for the freezing?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Nice. I thought it was kickball. It used to be.
No, it's true. But this is their fall time. They've been doing this for a long time.
Gotcha.
October 17th, Trunk or Treat at Montpelier Volkswagen from 4 to 7. It's going to be massive. Malloween is on the 24th at the Berlin Mall, Central Vermont Marketplace.
We're going to be up there for Donnybrook Fight Promotions November 23rd.
Doing what?
We'll be up there selling tickets for the December 6th
Can I come?
Yes, 100%.
Am I invited?
Got a booth. Yep. I forgot to tell you that. We got you a booth. We're going to share a booth up there.
What? Saturday,
Black
October
Friday.
4th. Tomorrow. Is it Black Friday?
That's when we're doing the booth.
All right. Tomorrow, the 4th, Montpelier Fall Festival, State House Lawn from noon to 4, MontpelierFallFestival.com. We've been talking about it a lot. Also, tomorrow, over at Montpelier Mazda, one of our presenting sponsors, Montpelier Mazda and Volkswagen, they're having an adoption event for the love of dogs. That'll be tomorrow. Oktoberfest in Northfields at 11:30. There's so much going on.
Bro, the
Sunday.
love of dogs. How can you not mention The painting I just hung.
I saw that. It's beautiful. That's above Athena's dog dish?
100%. Show the picture. Show the picture. My dog is spoiled. My daughter got that for me for my birthday.
All right, let me see if I can find it.
She does. It's in your.
Oh God.
Where do you want it? You want me to send it? Here, I'll send it to you in the messenger.
I'm having problems with Facebook this morning. I'm not kidding.
Oh well, it's in your regular messenger.
Serious problems. Like, I don't know. Is anyone else having problems with Facebook this morning? Here it is. I got it.
You got it.
I got it.
There you go.
Let me see. Here, I'll show it to everyone. Okay, got it. Got it. Here it is. There it is. Oh my God. This is hanging above. Look at the frame.
Yeah.
And this is hanging above.
Yeah. Click on the other picture.
Above Athena's dog dish?
Yeah. Yeah, with her little bed and everything.
Right there.
Yep.
Wow.
Dude, that dog is spoiled. Matter of fact, she's so spoiled, I didn't even want to wake her for the podcast. She was sleeping so well. God forbid I wake her up early.
Hashtag big man, little dog.
If you saw me in real life, you'd say little man, little dog.
And the other thing that I want to say is, listen, I'm so sick and tired of the little quirks and backlashes and pissing contests and cliques that go on in our community. Somebody didn't want me to have this. She knows who she is. But I got it. I got the digital version. And yes, it's all over Facebook. And yes, old JD is going to be talking about this an awful lot and promoting it all over Air It Out. You know who you are. And for those of you that know me personally, you can ask me about that off the air, and of course I'll share it with you. Unbelievable. Thank you for coming in here, Rex.
Thanks for having me, man.
Thanks for having fun. And thank you for disagreeing with me and still being my friend and calling me out on being a complete asshole.
Yeah, absolutely.
I love the fact that you
friends can't do that. Who can?
I love that you do that.
You just don't have the balls to call me out.
What?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
You ain't got them. They're missing.
I'll call you out anytime. I'm not afraid of you.
When are you going to come over to spar?
No, that's not happening.
Come on, you've already got the level change, though.
I got a bad shoulder.
Bro, I'm telling you right now.
No. Don't give me the bro. Okay? Don't give me the bro. I need a complete shoulder replacement. I'm not coming over there to choke you out. If my shoulder was in good condition, I would be able to choke you out.
I can't do it. The JD Green.
What? Fuck
JD
off.
JJ.
I'm coming over there.
The JJ.
Here it is right here. It's on your monitor. It's coming. 2 massive hurricanes are going to be combining to destroy America. Fox 35 has it right there. It's on your monitor. Look, those 2 storms, which actually don't exist on radar at all.
How do they not?
Because, Rex, that could be artificial. That could be AI, Rex. Pull your head out of your ass. Don't believe everything that you see, Rex. These 2 storms are going to combine and destroy America. And they're called?
Titty twisters.
The Titty Twister.
And they're going to make a uninipple.
A what?
A uninipple. Uniboob? Uninipple?